said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense,
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Quick step and go. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
John Mechie, SEC championship game. Google it, motherfucker.
The offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Right out trying to get it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Roach. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. They've got the play bottle up. Bubble. There he goes. They bring him down, but not only.
What the fuck am I watching right now, dog?
The Volunteers are marching down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball.
God damn, squeezing my fucking ass off. Can't even see the fucking play.
Into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes
my fucking eyes open, kind of hold his knees to the plays over and shit.
Everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big, fat no.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
They're trailing by 14 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That play ain't gonna work.
Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in
That's
space.
the wrong button.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes a grab on the shot. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Humphries. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside.
Fucking play by them, but that shit was slow. Like, we should have been able to react to that. That was slow as shit.
It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows through the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Crosses the 45.
This quarterback needs some pressure.
47-yard line, and a solid play there.
He's got good pocket.
Picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47.
He springs at him every fucking play.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Now he's standing there now.
Quarterback can pull the trigger.
Now he's standing there now.
At the 41. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
That's a pick.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
House call.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to wait as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Made a defender miss. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Humphreys. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
He has Robert
the consistency they want.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit.
Oh, it's always something. Get to midfield.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going right and going deep.
Oh, I thought I called a touchdown.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll run it. That should be the final play of the 1st half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 3rd and long. And they won't try another play. Instead, taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room.
There's a reason why we got the best special teams in the country. We're taking this to the crib. We're taking this to the crib. Block him.
Let's see what he can do with it.
Come on, bro. Block him.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Running to Green. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to throw, it's Humphries. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the ball's in the hurry up. Back to pass. Got his man. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here.
Oh my God, he just hit a fucking double move on me.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
I don't know why what quarterback lost there.
30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, you got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Utah State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Aggies had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
Give to the running back.
Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super
good fucking tackle.
Busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They punted away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Slide on, Career.
And Georgia ready
Slide
to go
on
back to work on offense.
What's there?
The running back tries to hit the hole. Taking it the other way. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard.
Good job by the
offensive line.
Be patient. Stay in there for a second.
Keep this drive alive.
Oh, there he goes.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
We'll counteract.
Went to the
We'll lay
running
you on
game on
BYL.
first down. Now here they come
Anything
again.
that slows in front of you down.
The run from the shotgun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Right behind 76.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
We need some practice.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Cook. Gets it out quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That's crazy. I tried to switch big back to back, and I didn't get the pick right there.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down.
God.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Volunteers will punt this one away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really
get past them, it's gone.
And it's been
get past them, it's gone.
They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Terrible blocking.
It's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Back to throw, it's Cook. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Avery. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it
Get
right
the
now is
fuck out of
because the
here,
defense,
bro.
they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Gives it on the option. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. punch it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I was landing in
And they're
that
not
pocket.
quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big...
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Cook. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched